Hello friends, I am Prachi. So today we see the MCQs on DC machine with their explanation. In this video we see the MCQs with their explanation, and also these MCQs are based on the parts of DC machine and also the construction. So now here we start. First is the nature of the current flowing in the armature of the DC machine is. Options are: A is AC, B is DC, C is pulsating, and D is DC superimposed on DC. So, the correct answer is option A, AC. The nature of the current in the armature of the DC machine is AC, that is alternating current. So, in the armature of the DC machine, the current flow direction will be alternating manner. This alternating current is made to unidirectional with the help of commutator. This is the main use of the commutator in the DC machine. So, the nature of the current flowing in the armature of the DC machine is always AC. So, option A is correct. Then, second question is, the commutator in a DC machine can be converted. Options are: A is AC to DC, B is DC to AC, C is both A and B, and D is none of above. So the correct answer is option C, both A and B. Means the commutator is a DC machine can be converted AC to DC and DC to AC. We see the explanation of this commutator. So here see, the function of a commutator in a DC generator is to collect current generated in armature conductors, and another function is to convert AC into DC in case of generator and DC into AC in case of motor. मीन्स एक कम्यूटेटर क्या करता है, जबकि जनरेटर होता है तो AC को DC में कन्वर्ट करता है, और जबकि मोटर होती है तब DC को AC में कन्वर्ट करता है. सो ऑप्शन सी इज करेक्ट, both A and B, means AC to DC and DC to AC. So the third question is, the EMF produced in the DC generator is ... induced EMF. So options are: A is statically, B is dynamically, C is magnetically, and D is electrostatically. So the correct answer is option B, dynamically. The EMF produced in the DC generator is dynamically induced EMF. So how the dynamically? We see the explanation of this. The EMF produced in a DC generator is dynamically induced EMF. This can be explained with the help of Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction. So we explain this with the help of Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction. Then the fourth question is, DC generator operates on the principle of. किस प्रिंसिपल पे डीसी जनरेटर ऑपरेट होता है? सो ऑप्शंस आर: ए इज इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक इंडक्शन, बी इज लेंज लॉ, सी इज बायो-सैवर्ट्स लॉ, and D is none of above. So the correct answer is Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction. Means option A is correct. DC generator operates on principle of Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction or electromagnetic induction. So here we see the explanation of this. DC generator works on the principle of Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction. Then fifth question is, reluctance torque in rotating machine is present when? Means reluctance torque रोटेटिंग मशीन में कब प्रेजेंट होता है? सो ऑप्शंस आर: ए इज एयर गैप इज नॉट यूनिफॉर्म, बी इज रिलक्टेंस सीन बाय स्टेटर एमएमएफ वेरीज, सी इज रिलक्टेंस सीन बाय रोटर एमएमएफ वेरीज, डी इज रिलक्टेंस सीन बाय वर्किंग एमएमएफ वेरीज. So the correct answer is option D, means reluctance torque in rotating machine is present when reluctance seen by working MMF varies. Then question number 6 is, a conductor is rotating within a magnetic field. At which position do the peak voltage occur? So options are: A is at the right angles to the axis of magnetic field, B is along the axis of magnetic field, C is at 45-degree angles to the axis of magnetic field, and D is anywhere. So the correct answer is option B, means a conductor is rotating within a magnetic field. At within which position do the peak voltage occur? So a conductor is rotating within a magnetic field along the axis of the magnetic field. Then next question is, Fleming's left hand rule is applicable for. So options are: A is DC generator, B is DC motor, C is alternator, and D is transformer. So the Fleming's left hand rule is applicable for DC motor. DC motor is correct, means Fleming's right hand rule is used for DC generator and Fleming's left hand rule is used for DC motor. Then question number 9 is, where is field winding mounted in DC machine? On stator, on rotor, or absent? And D is anywhere on stator or rotor. So the correct answer is ऑप्शन ए स्टेटर, मीन्स फील्ड वाइंडिंग पोल्स पे होती है और पोल्स कहाँ पे होते हैं? फील्ड पे होते हैं, मीन्स योक पे होते हैं, मीन्स स्टेटर पे होते हैं. सो फील्ड वाइंडिंग माउंटेड इन अ डीसी मशीन ऑन स्टेटर. देन we see the explanation. The field winding concentrated type is mounted on salient poles on the stator, and the armature winding distributed type is wound on slots on cylindrical rotor. In AC machine, field winding is mounted on rotor. DC मशीन में क्या होता है? ये जो फील्ड वाइंडिंग होती है ये स्टेटर पे होती है, बट इन एसी मशीन फील्ड वाइंडिंग रोटर पे होती है. एंड फील्ड वाइंडिंग को कॉन्सेंट्रेटेड टाइप वाइंडिंग कहते हैं और आर्मेचर वाइंडिंग को डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड टाइप वाइंडिंग कहते हैं. और आर्मेचर वाइंडिंग कहाँ पे होती है? तो ये स्लॉट्स पे होती है, सिलेंड्रिकल रोटर पे, मीन्स ये आर्मेचर स्लॉट्स पे होती है. सो दिस इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट सेंटेंस, मीन्स वेयर द आर्मेचर वाइंडिंग. सो द आर्मेचर वाइंडिंग बाउंड ऑन आर्मेचर स्लॉट्स on a cylindrical rotor. Then next question is, what are the material used for brushes in DC machine? DC मशीन में कौन सा मटेरियल यूज़ करते हैं ब्रशेस के लिए? सो ये सभी एक्सप्लेनेशन हमने वीडियोस में देखा है और वो सभी वीडियोस इस चैनल पे अवेलेबल है, आप देख सकते हैं. इस वीडियो के डिस्क्रिप्शन में वो लिंक आपको मिल जाएगी. सो 10th question is, what are the material used for brushes in DC machine? Options are iron, B is carbon, C is aluminium, and D is steel. So correct answer is option B, that is carbon. Means the brushes in DC machine are made by carbon and graphite. So here we see the explanation of this. Here's the brushes. This is the picture of brushes, and brushes is made from carbon and or graphite. Then next question is, function of yoke is not provide the return path for magnetic flux. It's true or false? So it is true, means function of yoke is to provide the return path for magnetic flux. Is correct. Then here we see the explanation. The function of yoke is that it protects the entire machine from dust and dirt. It also provides mechanical support for the magnetic poles. It acts as return path for magnetic flux. So the next question is, the armature of DC motor is laminated too. ये लैमिनेटेड क्यों किया जाता है आर्मेचर डीसी मोटर का? सो ऑप्शंस आर टू रिड्यूस मास, टू रिड्यूस हिस्टेरेसिस लॉस, टू रिड्यूस एडी करंट लॉस, एंड टू रिड्यूस इंडक्टेंस. सो आंसर इज ऑप्शन सी, मीन्स द आर्मेचर ऑफ डीसी मोटर इज लैमिनेटेड टू रिड्यूस एडी करंट लॉस. Here we see the explanation. The armature is built up in a cylindrical or drum shape, high-grade silicon steel in form of lamination. By using lamination, the circular path of eddy current is terminated. Hence, heating and ultimately damage to the armature can be reduced by lamination. So, eddy current losses reduce करने के लिए उसे lamination किया जाता है. Then next question is, in DC motor, which of the following part can sustain in the maximum temperature rise? Options are A is field winding, B is commutator, C is slip ring, and D is armature winding. So the correct answer is option A, field winding. In DC motor, which of the following part can sustain the maximum temperature rise? So field winding can sustain the maximum temperature rise. Then we see the explanation of this. Maximum temperature rise can be sustained by field winding as it is not involved in rotary parts. Field winding is present away from the rotary parts of the machine. So temperature rise in the machine will not produce any effect in machine rotation. मीन्स ये जो फील्ड वाइंडिंग होती है ये रोटर से अलग होती है, ये रोटर का भाग नहीं है, इसलिए जो हीट प्रोड्यूस होती है उसका कोई भी इफेक्ट मशीन रोटेशन में नहीं होता. देन नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज, the direction of rotation of a DC motor can be reversed by reversing the connection to. Options are A is armature, B is series field, C is shunt field, and D is any of above. So the correct answer is option A. The direction of rotation of a DC motor can be reversed by reversing the connection to armature. मीन्स डायरेक्शन ऑफ रोटेशन डीसी मोटर का रिवर्स होता है जबकि हम आर्मेचर की कनेक्शन रिवर्स करते हैं। देन 15th क्वेश्चन इज these days DC motors are widely used in A. Options are A is pumping sets, B is air compressor, C is electric traction, and D is machine shop. So correct answer is option C is correct. Means electric traction. These days DC motors are widely used in electric traction. Then we see the next question. Here see what are the material used for yoke frame in DC machine. मीन्स कौन सा मटेरियल यूज करते हैं योग के लिए इन डीसी मशीन. सो ऑप्शंस आर ए इज स्टील, बी इज कास्ट आयरन स्टील, सी इज कॉपर एंड डी इज कार्बन ग्रेफाइट. सो द करेक्ट आंसर इज ऑप्शन बी कास्ट आयरन स्टील. वो क्यों यूज करते हैं हम ये भी देखेंगे. हियर सी योक. The outer frame of a DC machine is called yoke. It is made up of cast iron or steel. It not only provides mechanical strength to the whole assembly but also carries the magnetic flux produced by field winding. Then next question is commutator is made up of. Commutator किससे बना होता है. So options are A is copper segment, B is steel, C is carbon graphite and D is cast iron steel. So correct option is A. Means correct answer is option A copper segment. मीन्स कार्बन और ग्राफाइट के ब्रूशेस बने होते हैं, कास्ट आयरन स्टील की फ्रेम बनी होती है और योक बना होता है और कॉपर सेगमेंट के कम्यूटेटर बना होता है. सो हियर वी सी द कम्यूटेटर. The function of a commutator in a DC generator is to collect the current generated in the armature conductor. Another function is to convert AC into DC in case of generator and DC into AC. ये हमने देखा है. So the material, this is the copper segment and it is made by copper segments. So commutator is made by copper segment. Then next question is the commutator. In commutator the number of segments ... number of armature coil. So options are A is equal, B is different, C is 4 times and D is none of above. So option A is correct. Means commutator, in commutator the number of segments equal the number of armature coil. So here see the commutator explanation. Here see the number of segments is equal to the number of armature coil. So in the next video we see the MCQs on next topic today. Thank you. I hope you like this video.